Well, back here at home, COVID hospitalizations tracking up recently, even as vaccines are being distributed. And last night we reported Valley ICUs are at near capacity.
Today we spoke to Senator John Cornyn about the situation we're in. Now he says he is confident it will get better. Here's Channel 5's Christian Von Preissing.
Speaking to us over Zoom this morning from Washington, Senator John Cornyn says a rise in hospitalizations in the valley is concerning. More cases following Christmas and New Year's. Now, as local officials say, many nurses who came down to help are now back up north.
As people feel, get fatigued from going through all this, as well as the isolation that they're feeling, then I think they let their guard down, and I think that's part of the problem.
Cornyn saying the continued arrival of vaccines will help. Where he is today in Washington, President Biden promising to increase the number of vaccines.
We're vaccinating 1 million people a day. I know the Biden administration said they want to raise that number. I'm all for that. And but this is it's complicated when you're trying to vaccinate 330 million people.
He says delivery should improve just as it did with testing. More focus across the board was setting up mega vaccination centers, in his words. He says that's a priority in Washington and the governor's office.
I think there is some better communication going on between the manufacturers and the government in terms of when they can expect the next shipment. And I saw somewhere recently 3 weeks notice about what you can expect, and so you can get prepared for that.
And news on the availability of more vaccines. Several drug makers are still in the approval process and can start production if and when they're given the okay.
But the good news is there are other vaccines that are currently going through clinical trials, including some of them that are a one-shot. I think Johnson & Johnson has a one-shot option. And so I think you're going to see more different types of vaccines on the market. And that'll also help with the volume and the numbers.
Expected improvements in future vaccine shipments as the valley battles with a new COVID spike once again. Christian Von Preissing, Channel 5 News.